Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. So I got around to checking out this new Paul Thomas Anderson movie called One Battle After Another. It's supposed to be about Leonardo DiCaprio's character, who is an ex-revolutionary, very washed up. 16 years later, an enemy has resurfaced, and now a group of ex-revolutionaries is going to have to band together to try to rescue his daughter. This movie, to me, it was not one of my most anticipated lists. I think Paul Thomas Anderson is arguably one of the best filmmakers out there. I mean, he did make Punch Drunk Love, which I did not see that movie. I still got to check out that film. And I've seen There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis, and I thought that movie was so good. I mean, it was so good, but I don't find myself watching that movie over and over again, but I thought Daniel Day-Lewis's performance was outstanding. This movie, to me, didn't really tell me anything when I watched the trailers. I mean, we didn't really get a sense of idea what it's really about until you see the movie. The movie's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and this movie was so long, in my opinion. But after coming out of the theater, I will say I'm very impressed of how good this movie really is. Now, I'm not going to say that this is going to be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year. No, I can understand why people really love this that much, because it really tackles a little bit of the political satire, and it mirrors in what's going on in our current world today. It doesn't shy away from it. Sean Penn is one of the standouts that plays the main antagonist, who is a misogynistic, racist, a POS, and he's one of the leading hunting man who hunts down and tries to round up a bunch of illegal immigrants and going after the revolutionary group who taken down the corruption of the government and freeing those illegal immigrants. I think that Sean Penn is one of the standouts that I will not be surprised if he gets nominated for Best Supporting Actor, because I thought this guy at his age is very jacked, and he plays plays the villain very well. I thought his performance was outstanding, and I love Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie. I thought his character was so good. He definitely plays off a little bit of the Jeff Bridges' character from The Big Lebowski. His character's purpose is, after his daughter goes missing and gets taken, he has to go out and try to search for her. And that's basically what it was throughout the whole movie, and he gets chased by the authorities too. Benicio del Toro, who's playing the sensei, the one that trains her daughter how to fight after 16 years, and I thought his character was is the standout for me. He's my favorite character out of that whole movie. I love his character. He's a character that has a little bit more of the backstory that we don't know of, and I feel like we could explore that a little bit more without giving away too much. And this movie felt like it could have been made back in the 90s and early 2000s, where Hollywood is able to treat filmmakers and let them make the movie they want to make. And this is an original film, and I don't want to hear people bitching, complaining that, oh, they don't make original movies anymore, or they don't make them like they used to. This is one of those movies that they don't make them like they used to. This movie was shot on, I believe it was shot on IMAX 70mm camera, and they're using a Vista Vision for the lenses, and this was done on a $130 million budget. It was so well done with the camera work when they did the car chases in the finale. They choreographed it beautifully well with using camera angles, and it was so crafted that I really was so fond by. And the gunfights were so more realistic and very loud too, because I went to go see this movie in Dolby Cinema, and I thought that they did a very good job. I think the whole cast was incredible. The Leonardo DiCaprio's daughter, who's played by Chase Infinity, I'm sorry if I'm butchering her last name, I really do. I thought she was one of the standouts too. She did a great job of bringing so much gravitas, and she's caught in the middle of this crazy situation from her parents' past that they have done. They have done a lot of crazy things in their past, and that some parts that they're not proud of. And they spent a lot of time in that prologue for 30 to 45 minutes of that movie. That was kind of one of my negative I have, that I thought the prologue went on a little bit too long that it did. And I feel like that the Tiana Taylor, who's playing the mother of the movie, she was only in the prologue, and you never see her again after that. They hardly ever address of whether she is around or not without giving away too much, but I thought she did a great job in that film too, and I feel like they had to give her as much screen time as they could, because when you get to the current day time, you don't really see her at all in this movie. I wish they could have done a little bit more of Leonardo DiCaprio's character, because throughout the whole movie, he kind of just does a little bit of a cat-mouse chase and try to go and search for her daughter, and that's pretty much it. But I feel like if he would have taken a lot of his screen time out of the film, I don't think it would have changed anything, to be honest with you. But I'm not to say that he didn't serve a purpose. I mean, he did, and I thought he was great in the movie, and I love Leonardo DiCaprio's character. And yes, this definitely tackled a lot of the heavy subject matter of the political stuff that's going on in our current day time. They don't shy away from it. They don't pull any punches of any of the body count either. This is way more heavy, and there's some dark humor moments, but when you watch that trailer, it looked like it could have been a dark comedy thriller, really. And I felt like that trailer didn't really do it justice for the movie itself. And I know that this movie's not going to be made for everybody. I understand that. Some people don't want to watch a movie like this that tackles the heavy subject matter of the political stuff that's going on in our current day time. And some people just wanted to go to the movies and try to completely escape from all that. But this is not going to be for everybody's cup of tea. But if you're one of those people that just want to go out and see a great original film that is a piece of art like this movie itself, then I think this movie will definitely be made for you. And this is definitely going to get an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. I have no doubt about it, because even though it's not going to make a lot of money and it's not everybody's going to go out and see it, they're not like so preoccupied about it. They're focusing on whether or not that this is going to get the nomination of a pick for this movie itself. And I think Paul Thomas Anderson really directed the hell out of this movie. It had great dialogue, really well paced. But I will say that I wish the movie could have been a little bit shorter, because I feel like the movie was dragged on a little bit too long for certain sequences, especially in the prologue itself. I feel like it took a little bit forever to get to these parts, but I'm not saying it's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's really a damn good prologue. I really enjoy that. And the whole message of the movie is that no matter how long it may take to take down the corruption of the government that is run by fascists and racist white supremacist people that are running the show of this country, you have to keep on fighting no matter what. And that's why it's called One Battle After Another. I like that whole idea. That was a great aspect of the title of the movie, and it represents what the story is. And yeah, all the performances were all incredible. There are some parts of the movie that I wish they could have had a little bit more screen time, especially Regina Hall, who's playing one of the main characters of the movie. She didn't really get a lot to do, but I feel like they could have gotten a little bit more for her development of her character. But that's just about it. I mean, I won't say that this is one of my favorite movies of the year. It's not a movie that I would go back and watch again. I would probably watch it every once a year or so. But that's about it. But anyway, I still recommend you should go out and see this in the theater. Watch it in Dolby Cinema. Watch it on an IMAX screen, because it's a really damn good experience. I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. That's because for many reasons, for what I brought up before, that I felt like the movie felt very too long than what it needed to. I feel like they could have trimmed to 25 minutes at least, especially from the prologue itself. I feel like it didn't really need to be that long to set this story up. And also, I forgot to mention, I still wish they would have got a little bit more screen time with Leo and the daughter. I feel like they should have got a little bit more character development between the two of them, because I feel like we've already seen a lot of that scenes in the trailer itself, and I feel like that's already kind of felt like a waste. I feel like they should have done more with it. But anyway, what did you think of One Battle After Another? Did you enjoy this movie? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this review, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you know when my videos are up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you're from. If you want to follow my social media platforms, the link tree would be down in the description down below. And thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more of my content.